Before we officially close out this day, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to appropriately dishonor all of those who got their own dumbasses killed on January 6, 2021, who Republicans expect us to feel even a little bit bad for. Why don't we start with the two men, because these fucking freaks didn't even make it to the actual Capitol storming event before God intervened. Kevin Greason apparently literally dropped dead of a heart attack on his way to go storm the Capitol, and I do mean plopped over onto the sidewalk dead as a doornail. And I'm sorry, but fucking look at him. Of course he had heart disease. Why do all MAGA dads have the same Mike Wazowski ass physique? I can see the clogged arteries from a mile away. You cannot let him get excited that he might get to do his favorite thing, which is murder Democrats. And I would say there's nothing more embarrassing than having to have a national news outlet clarify that you did not tase yourself in the balls to death. But there are more people on this list. Benjamin Phillips potentially had the most social media presence because he was described as a web developer who made the site Trumparoo.com. This is Trumparoo.com. It appears Brian's own family did not write his obituary for 5 full goddamn months. Also had some sort of heart failure before he even got to the event. Right. Roseanne Boyland, pictured here with this beautiful disaster test piece. Half right. This one is rough. She lost consciousness in a crowd and was crushed, but ultimately succumbed to amphetamine intoxication with a complication of obesity. You heard me correctly. Her autopsy reads that she died of meth with a complication of fat. Make matters worse for her memory, pretty much all of her family immediately went to the press and were just like, I don't know what to tell you. She was batshit fucking insane. We told her to stop talking to us about politics. This was the first time she ever voted for president, and now it's the last. But listen, we've got to move on because we've got to spend time on Ashley Babbitt because her story does not start on January 6, 2021. No. See, the world lost a real gem and a scholar when Ashley Babbitt went crawling through a broken window to go murder elected officials, and an armed officer told her multiple times, please stop crawling through that broken window to go murder elected officials or I will shoot, and then she got shot. Prior to that, she did some really incredible things for her community, like pretty assuredly having an affair on her husband with a coworker, turning to right-wing politics because she hated homeless people and because she optionally defaulted on a $71,000 loan that a judge asked her to pay back. But Ashley's legacy lives on in her methed out Albus Dumbledore looking ass mama who sued the federal government for millions of dollars, which Donald Trump agreed to pay, again, from our taxpayer funds. You're welcome for the handout, you allergic to work fucking freeloading bitch. I'm sure that will keep you in a lot of lifted F-150s and Marlboro Reds for the rest of your sad, pathetic life. Meanwhile, multiple Capitol police officers who could have never been prepared for a fucking attack like that did die in association with January 6th. If Republicans were really as pro-law enforcement as they fucking claim to be, those are the families who would have gotten that money. I'm not spending a second of my time feeling bad for some traitorous bitch who's built like the fucking Wednesday Addams cartoon. They all got what the fuck was coming for them.